I'm sorry, but ketchup gets me very excited. And I tend to drop things a lot while eating it. It's ruined some of my best shirts and relationships.
And for every white shirt, there is a bottle of ketchup or a glass of red wine just waiting to soil its innocence. And we have to be prepared for this entropy, this inexorable march towards chaos.
To commemorate our inevitable destruction, here's our preview of Earth Defense Force 2017.
Aliens, the terrors of deep space threaten from above. Who will save humanity from the great green menace? What army will strike back in the name of personkind? Why, it's the boys of the Earth Defense Force, of course. Saving the plucky denizens of Earth from extraterrestrial danger now and in the future. Sign up today and you too can visit exotic locales, see strange and unusual sights, and pilot laser-armed war walkers. The Earth Defense Force and you, a winning combination. That's right, Chickayu Boy Gun 3 is finally coming to America, and luckily it's not bringing Arsenio Hall. What it will bring, however, is a brand spanking new name, Earth Defense Force 2017, and new English dialogue, which is good if, say, you want to understand what all those soldiers are screaming at you. It's probably either something about incoming aliens or about how wonderful it is to buy used panties and vending machines. If you missed playing this game on your last trip to Fukuoka Prefecture, it's pretty straightforward. Aliens invade. You shoot them, they go boom. And splat! You get to choose how you want them dead, from your trusty semi-automatic rifle to rocket-launching helicopters. Honestly, you have more weapon choices here than in a dream weekend with Ted Nugent. As for your enemies, it's the usual cast of flying saucers, invading buggers, and hulking mech walkers with plasma Gatling guns. The best way to avoid these guys seems to be an Olympic-caliber tumbling routine, but it's not emasculating at all. What would be more emasculating is dying, because nothing says you're not man enough like death. As you run around the nondescript cities, you receive power-ups, health bonuses, and weapons and armor upgrades. All of these are imperative if you want to stay alive long enough to join in the post-invasion after-party, which is gonna be off the hook. On a more serious note, we here at G4 would like to talk about the rampant increase in video game collateral damage, or VGCD. And for all its promise, Earth Defense Force 2017 looks to be a major contributor to that rise. Imagine the hundreds of virtual businessmen killed in this tragic leveling of a city block here, or here. That's 10,000 non-existent lawyers and realtors who won't be going home to their fictional wives. So please, when you pick up your plasma cannon today, won't you think of the imaginary children and aim away from business districts and apartment complexes? On behalf of the VGCD Foundation, we thank you. Earth Defense Force 2017 is slated to hit shelves later this year, but will withhold final judgment until that time. However, what with all the bugs and robots and spiders, we can say it honestly feels like being in a 1950s sci-fi movie, only without a theremin soundtrack. Ah, there we go. But we begin in the not-too-distant future. It's only like 3 presidential elections away. I mean, I don't know why people set stuff in that near in the future. Don't they realize the mistakes made by Strange Days? Ooh, Angela Bassett is in the distant future of 1999. I wonder what life will be like then. For a look into the future, which will soon be our present, here's Earth Defense Force 2017.
I can't believe my eyes! A huge spaceship is floating above the city! It looks like something out of a science fiction movie!
How unusual for a video game! Earth Defense Force 2017 brings to digital life the situation so many of us have wished so hard for. The Earth is being invaded by aliens, and only you can save it.
The government has named these extraterrestrials Ravagers. Are they our friendly galactic neighbors? Or are their intentions more sinister?
We named them Ravagers. What do you think? There's beauty in the simplicity of Earth Defense Force. Story is minimal, explosions are their own reward, and as we all suspected, ants are evil, especially when they're bigger than you.
It's an army of red giants!
You progress through dozens of missions fighting off giant ants, spiders, robots, and even a Godzilla wannabe.
This monster's bigger than a dinosaur!
A As you blow Earth's foes into green mist, they'll drop weapons and armor that will upgrade your character. You'll amass a collection of over 100 weapons with which to deal death to the things that don't look like us.
We gotta welcome our space friends, don't we?
The whole thing feels like a B-movie, especially the dialogue, with its random exclamations and obsession with naming the aliens.
From now on, we will refer to the Ravagers' robot fighters as Hectors.
Eat this, robot scum!
Give me ammo!
Fire away!
EDM! Look at that! It's a real flying saucer!
It's more of a flying sphere, really. The gameplay is standard third-person shooting. You point, you aim, you occasionally struggle with the fact that jump and dive are the same button. The chaos of battle is a constant presence, but sometimes it gets... What the hell is going on? I can't see anything! You'll also run into the occasional bug. Whoops. Looks like I fell through the ground into, some kind of white place. Am I in limbo? I thought the Pope said limbo doesn't exist anymore. Maybe. Holy crap! Oh well, death from above. There are some vehicles meant to spice up the action, but they're really, really hard to control. This helicopter actually has the worst controls I've ever personally experienced in any helicopter in any video game. And I played Battlefield Vietnam. Earth Defense Force 2017 is a solid but unpolished shooter that delivers where it counts. If you've been watching this review thinking, awesome, every few seconds, you'll like it. A 3 out of 5.